You're watching When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong.
I don't care if she have her gun license, her rights, or any of that. That is way beyond the law. Way beyond.
Teenage intruder was shot and killed. Family members identified that teen as Trayvon Johnson.
I hear he got shot, but I don't know how he got shot.
Miami-Dade police say he was a suspected burglar, a 17-year-old who was shot and killed by a homeowner in northwest Miami-Dade.
She observed a subject exiting the home through the rear. At that point, there was some type of a quick confrontation. Shots were fired.
Officers say the homeowner, a 54-year-old woman, left her home around 5:30 Thursday night, only to return moments later after her alarm went off. It's there that she was met by an intruder.
The lady came out, went to shoot, shot one time, and shot him in the chest.
And who is Trayvon to you?
My brother, my little brother.
Family says the teen killed is Trayvon Johnson. It's not clear if he had a weapon as detectives continue to talk to the homeowner.
If there's any type of situation where you believe you're being robbed or there's a burglary of any sort and you have an opportunity to avoid the situation and let the police handle it, we're trained for these type of situations and this is what we're here for.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit y'all with another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all had a great weekend. My day is going absolutely marvelous. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers to Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Florida by way of Miami. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Florida, everybody outside the great city of Miami. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. Now, you all, we're going to start this week off right. I want to ask you all one question. When was the first time you ever had a job in your life? At what age did you first start working? Was it 15? Was it 17? Or was it 18? Because you got to understand one thing, family. The way you start in life is also the way you will finish in life. As in the case of this story right here, where we have a 17-year-old boy who goes by the name of Trayvon Johnson, who was shot after breaking inside of a woman's home at nighttime. Now, the woman that shot him goes by the name of Gwendolyn Jeanette, who happened to be 54 years old. And also, Gwendolyn Jeanette stayed at this home by herself. And the story also says that this wasn't Gwendolyn Jeanette's first time having her home broken into.
The neighbors tell me that this home has been burglarized in the past, which is why the homeowner set up these surveillance cameras.
So family, let me ask you a question. What would you do if you happen to get an alert on your phone that your house is being broken into, and then you come home and confront the intruder? What would you do? Would you let the person leave? Or would you hold them at gunpoint? Or would you go a step further and shoot the person? Now, you got to understand, some states have different laws. I know as far as Florida and Texas, they have a stand your ground law, and they also have a castle doctrine. Whereas, look, if you breaking somebody's home, you have a right to use lethal force. Now, I want to ask you all one question. What can make a 17-year-old boy who happened to be a foster child?
Local 10 has now learned that he was in foster care, lived with two other siblings in a home on the same block where this happened.
Break into somebody's home, all because his relatives say that he needed some money.
You have to understand, you have to look at it from every child's point of view that was raised in the hood. How he gonna get his money to have clothes to go to school?
And if you're 17 years old and you need the money that bad, guess what you can do? You can go work somewhere. Maybe not full-time, but you damn sure can go work somewhere part-time. And there's nothing wrong with working. And that's the problem with people. But as the story lay out, you will hear all kind of excuses that his family provided for him. And also, they never once said that Trayvon was wrong for what he done, even though they put all the blame on a homeowner. Let's begin.
Owner fights back, shooting and killing a would-be burglar. Police say she shot and killed the teenage thief while he was climbing out of her window.
The neighbors tell me that this home has been burglarized in the past, which is why the homeowner set up these surveillance cameras. Detectives say the security system actually alerted the homeowner of the break-in last night.
And now, as the news stated, family, this was not Gwendolyn Jeanette's first time having her home broken into. And that's the reason why she had to set up surveillance cameras. Now ask yourself this, what's the use of going to work and also providing a life for yourself, providing a living, if you're going to allow people just to break inside your home? And once again, we're not condoning what happened, but at the same time, when you do things like this, guess what? you put yourself in that position. And also, some people may say that, well, Trey, when he was 17 years old, but it don't matter what age you are. Look here, the moment you decide to go do grown folks things, as far as breaking into somebody's home or shooting somebody, guess what? All the gloves comes off, and people really don't care about your age. But let's continue.
I don't care if she have her gun license, her rights, or any of that. That is way beyond the law, way beyond.
Relatives of 17-year-old Trayvon Johnson are angry. The teenager was shot and killed last night by a homeowner who police say was protecting her property.
He was not supposed to die like this. He had a future ahead of him. Trayvon had goals. He was a very funny guy. He was very big on education. He loved going to school. He loved learning.
And now, as you heard the family say, they don't care if the homeowner had gun license or rights. So what's the purpose of coming on the news just to say some stupid stuff like that? If you're going to sit up here, number one, and put all the blame on a homeowner. How is the homeowner at fault? Please let me know that. I know somebody going to say, well, Trey, maybe he didn't have a gun, or maybe he was just fleeing. But at the same time, she came home and confronted him. So let me ask you all this. If you come to your home and you catch somebody coming out your back window and you have a gun and they try to attack you, what would you do? Would you not defend yourself? Because the story says that she confronted Trayvon Johnson and then altercation ensued. So what kind of altercation you think happened? Most likely, he tried to attack the woman and try to get away. And she wasn't having that because, once again, this was her second time having her home broken into. Let's continue.
Last night, Miami-Dade police say the D.A. Dorsey Technical College student burglarized a home south of 79th Street near I-95, just blocks away from where he lives. Detectives say the 54-year-old homeowner was alerted of the break-in by her security system. With officers already on their way, she rushed home to check things out, and police say she was armed.
She observed a subject exiting the home through the rear.
According to detectives, there was a confrontation and one shot was fired.
And now, as the news stated, Trayvon Johnson stayed on the same street that this woman stayed on, along with his two other siblings. And once again, they was in a foster home. So you mean to tell me that we have a 17-year-old boy breaking into somebody's home, and then the only thing the family can say was that he needed money? How else he was supposed to get money? Number one, if he's a foster child, that means that his foster parents was getting a check from him. And also, from looking at these pictures, as you all see, he's not hurting for no damn money. He's not hurting for no clothes, because look at him once again. Do that look like somebody that's struggling? And once again, we're talking about a 17-year-old boy who happened to be a foster child. Let's continue.
Hey, what's wrong with her? She did not have to shoot him.
There's no reason that she should have waited until after he walked out the yard to try to shoot him.
She called the police already, then why would she shoot him?
Relatives say they don't believe Johnson stole anything from the home, but detectives would not confirm that.
You have to understand, you have to look at it from every child's point of view that was raised in the hood. How he gonna get his money to have clothes to go to school?
And now, family, after hearing that lame excuse, I know some of y'all are scratching your head right now, asking yourself, why would this young lady come on TV just to give the news the dumbest excuse we ever heard, talking about he was raised in the hood, and most kids raised in the hood have that type of mentality. Now, true enough, that may be true on some hands, but at the same time, it's not true with everybody. Because I'm sure that we all know somebody who grew up in the hood, or even some of us grew up in the hood, and guess what? We didn't resort to that kind of madness, because once again, how much money do you need at 17 years old? And also, he can go get a job. He can go get a part-time job. That's the problem with a lot of people these days. They don't want to work. They'll rather take what you got, and then when you do something to them, they try to make you out to be what? The bad guy. Let's go and continue.
Detectives want to remind the public that, if possible, it's best not to take these types of situations into your own hands.
If there's any type of situation that happens, or they believe there's a burglary at their home, or any type of confrontation, dial 911. Have the police go out and make that confrontation. That's what we're here for.
So, family, let me ask you all this. We're going to get ready to close up. Do you think the homeowner was justified in shooting Trayvon Johnson? Because once again, this was this woman's second time having her home broken into. And also adding to that, the homeowner, Gwendolyn Jeanette, 54 years old, stayed at this residence by herself. Now think about this. This incident took place at nighttime. So once again, if you was to get an alert on your phone saying that your home is broken into, and you come home and catch the person exiting your back window, and you confront them with a weapon in your hand, and then an altercation ensued because the person naturally is trying to get away and you have to use force, who is right or wrong in that situation? The homeowner protecting her property, or the crook who just broke into your home trying to escape? Let's go and close up.
And police say the homeowner is cooperating. She was taken in for questioning last night, but so far no charges have been filed against her.
And now in closing, as you all heard the news state, the woman was not arrested. No charges has been filed against her. So once again, what do a person supposed to do when they have already been a victim of somebody breaking into their home, and then they happen to come home and catch the person, and then an altercation happened, and then a person end up losing their life? Who is right or wrong in that situation? The homeowner or the suspect? Think about that. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me and we can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed and talk to your children. And also, if you're young and you need money, guess what? Go get you a job. We all had to have jobs when we was young. I know I had jobs ever since I was 14 years old, working summer jobs and whatnot. So it's no excuse to sit there and break into somebody's home. But the nerve of people to sit there, number one, and blame the victim when it's clearly the suspect's fault. And more than anything, it's sad that some people can't see that. They cannot see past go. Anyway, you all let me know what you think, and I will see y'all soon on Next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.